right. Okay.
LSD joining us on the couch. What's up, LSD?
Hey.
Yo. Okay.
Hey.
So I actually think in terms of progress and development of these people's careers, this is a very important set because KoDoRiN is looking to prove here that he can overcome his Puff matchup. Because recently he's been really struggling in it. So there's
with Toussaint.
there's a huge storyline here. And HBox has struggled with Zane recently, that kind of CC heavy style. And I think the win conditions for both players are going to be really important here. We're going to be seeing a lot of nairs from KoDoRiN into CC, I think.
Kind of CC from the Marth.
And do you know, LSD, I believe they've played recently and KoDoRiN did pretty well.
They are 1-1.
1-1. Okay, yeah. I could have sworn KoDoRiN had a set.
There is something interesting here with the way these players' playstyles interact. So HBox.
Okay. It's like that, huh?
Yeah.
Go ahead, LSD.
So in terms of playstyle, KoDoRiN is a lot different from many of the other Marths in that he's going to be throwing a lot of CCs after the aerial.
Instead of like dash back.
Yeah. That's kind of why he's been struggling against Toussaint, because Toussaint is really good at dealing with the CC.
What does Toussaint do?
He goes for those raw arrests, kind of makes you afraid to stay in one place. Kind of, he forces you to box him out.
HBox has been using, from what I've observed, like I played him a bit in Marth Puff this morning, he's been going for a lot more down air.
Yeah.
Which is another move that just beats CC.
Yeah.
Right.
And it beats shield too. You can shield poke with it. Leads to up smash, raw arrest even.
Right.
That's CPU 0.
Grab.
gotta mention it, you know?
I still don't know who CPU is. He from Arizona?
Oh,
You'll
no,
you'll
he
know
won
one day.
Evo 2008.
That CPU?
different.
Different CPU? There's like 8 different people named CPU.
A lot of CPUs out there.
Yeah, 4 of them are actually just the CPUs.
So in terms of long-term set analysis, I think that HBox is playing it a little bit wrong right now, and that he's staying a little bit too close to the ground. And I think where HBox really excels is when he starts doing those like full hops and really using the platforms to the maximum advantage. Because see, he's starting to realize now that KoDoRiN is staying very grounded, and he's trying to find new angles around the platforms.
And that's what Toussaint does too, right? I noticed Toussaint is almost always above KoDoRiN when they play.
Yeah, those high angles. There's an angle like right behind Marth's head where none of his moves reach, and that's where the kind of puffs are aiming for.
It's like the spot on your back that you can't scratch. The blind spot in your car mirror.
What was that edge guard? How did he know that?
Well, he Hungrybox had gone low by mistake, and then he was just limited on how he'd come back, and KoDoRiN didn't hesitate. Immediately went for the OP.
I love when people don't hesitate.
Yeah, it's so fire.
So we're seeing HBox going in the air now, looking for these angles.
On the contrary, I hate it when people hesitate. And on the other side of it.
That's not even on the contrary. That's
not
just
on the contrary. Yeah, on
the vice versa.
Vice versa. I think. Yeah.
No, that's even further off from what.
Whoa! We need a journalist here.
Tip reports. Oh, we looked at the edge cancel drill. But
where's Ludwig? For the Puff perspective also on this matchup. Equally analytical to LSD, I would say.
He's been doing a very good job preventing Zane from force hooking him this weekend.
There you go.
For $100.
Knows the matchup. What can you say?
Knows the matchup. Oh!
Ooh, straight.
Broke his ankles a little bit.
Yeah.
I need to pivot.
I have been seeing KoDoRiN kind of miss those pivots, so good to see him catching it now.
I think we're going to really be looking for here is see that one back air that HBox does where he short hops, he throws it out. It's that one.
That one?
Yeah.
Rising bear.
We want to see how he uses that to like encroach on KoDoRiN's nair. So KoDoRiN is kind of building up this wall of nairs and fairs. And I have the same habit.
Yeah, I mean,
it happens.
The call out.
People do like to roll in from ledge, you know.
Did you say encroach? Crazy. That's
amazing.
That is amazing. That is very impressive.
I do know that word.
I haven't said the word encroach in so long. Oh, he went for the line up tilt.
So see how HBox kind of slows down the game by throwing out these high platform back airs, and then when the opponent kind of gets lulled into a sense of security, he instantly comes in with a poking low back air.
Reaching a bit with these up tilts on shield though, KoDoRiN.
This could be everything.
Take control back, give it tipper, there we go.
Great reaction by KoDoRiN.
Yeah.
And maybe HBox is expecting down throw mix up there.
Throw, yeah. It's tough.
I think what really tripped him up there was the fact that KoDoRiN held him and pummeled him for longer than usual, which caused HBox to second guess
He might have
himself.
started using mashing.
Yeah.
And when you start mashing, if you use the control stick, then you don't really know where your DI.
Yeah. I think he second guesses DI because KoDoRiN held him for so long.
Right, right. That's totally a thing, by the way. People will actually pummel to like kind of manipulate the way their opponents might DI or not.
Ooh.
Whoa, can he get something here?
Gotta rest those.
Yeah, that's... The get-up attack gives you plenty of frames to just jump out of there and press the B button.
I was playing HBox before this, and what I noticed was that his edge guards and positional play were pretty good, but he lacked a lot of confidence as rest. So I'm really looking.
it's
We're
been
good edge guard right there.
I had the same sense, yeah.
It's been a criticism of Hungrybox for a while that he doesn't go for the rest when he's kind of got him guaranteed sometimes.
Which is like... He doesn't need it a lot of the time.
That's what's crazy, yeah.
But he's starting to is the thing, right?
Yeah.
I think for a long time, it was like, how do I stay at number... okay, I don't know. Maybe this is presumptuous, but it felt like it's like you need stability to stay a champion. But, you know, now when a lot of people have kind of risen to his level and are challenging him, then you need to get a little crazier. Perhaps?
I think it was Evo, maybe 2013 or 2015 or something like that. That HBox started playing like without using rest almost.
I remember this. Yeah, 2015. That sounds right.
Yeah.
That sounds right.
Yeah.
And he mentioned he was like, I just don't feel that the damage I take from like missing a rest is worth
the risk
in the long run.
But I think that there are so many... Wow. There are so many resources out there, so many ways to practice that you can be consistent in these rest setups.
You can. Yeah, like Kusain was saying, we interviewed him on Radio.
That's
Mail.
the rest.
This is the rest.
Absolutely. But I mean, it's absolutely custom and incredible.
He could have gotten the forward.
Yeah, but imagine the 2-stock lead with Hungrybox at 15%.
That was he covered the forward smash on the platform. That was cool.
It was hype.
I get it.
But you know,
he
had a guaranteed thing there.
I think the real question for HBox is like, is he willing to give up this potential neutral exchanges that he could get from letting KoDoRiN live via not resting him for the possible percent that he could take from a rest punish? And I think it really changes from high percent to low percent. At low percent, always go for the rest.
Yeah.
It's worth it.
You're not gonna die, yeah.
At high percent, you have to kind of think about it a little bit more.
And I mean, I think HBox as well as like most top puff mates have really good like
KoDoRiN
situational
is
awareness in that regard.
Is he desynced?
Are you seeing this?
He's
Are they
desynced.
desynced? They're
He's
desynced.
desynced.
Oh
Start
no,
over.
they're desynced. Oh.
Wow.
Wow.
That
That's so funny.
I've never seen this happen in IRL Melee.
Yeah, no, KoDoRiN not even laughing at it.
KoDoRiN doesn't even realize. KoDoRiN thinks
strategizing.
he won that game because they're desynced.
I think what KoDoRiN realized there is that like the information that HBox would get from letting that game continue is just not worth playing it out.
That's fair.
And he wanted to practice his pivot forward smash, does it look like, which is fair. It's definitely an important technique to be able to do on command.
There's an important interaction between these two players here, which is the fact that KoDoRiN, one of his biggest weaknesses as a player is the fact that he plays so slow. Comparatively to like a player like Zane. KoDoRiN really takes his time, which is a benefit for him because he gets to think a lot, but also HBox has a lot more time to start reading him and like catching on. So over the long period of a set, I think KoDoRiN will start having to make more adaptations than HBox, and I think that might be detrimental to his set play.
That makes me, you know, hearing you say that makes me proud of him for getting that. Remember that run-off up B he got earlier where there was no hesitation?
Really a confidence-based matchup, if I had to guess.
Yeah. See that. Looking for... Was Mesh going to kill? No, not quite. Obviously, you don't need a tipper at this percent, but...
Roll out.
He doesn't get punished for it. Good spacing.
There we go. Yeah.
Wow.
Just thank God for the practice on Dreamland for the pivots.
There you go.
Yeah. Well, that one was wave dash, but
just wait. A lot of the angles actually can just be covered by straight up wave dash forward smash rather than pivot forward smash.
And I think that's the real challenge is like, you know, a lot of people can do the pivot forward smashes. They can do the input. Oh,
Here it is.
There
Beautiful.
The edge guard, HBox got that one from Ultimate. A lot of people can do the input, but it's about throwing the puff, if you can react to their DI and actually do the proper thing, like wait, you know, paving if you have to, but also wave dashing, that's the real ticket.
Missed it.
Why do you think he's short up there? Mistake?
I'm not sure. Maybe he was reading a dash in or something. But I find it... The way this set is going is making me a little bit nervous for HBox here because he is not really pressuring his advantages very hard. He's got to sneak in close to KoDoRiN with like low wave dashes and little trades, like sneaky trade wars, basically.
That's kind of, you know, HBox does tend to like jump check people with that a little bit, like try to catch them doing a standing grab or something like that, or crouch canceling a move.
Like right there, he got a massive opening because he just ran in and went for it.
Right.
Like, he's in KoDoRiN's space and he's getting so much % off of it. Yeah.
That's his moneymaker.
But like he's trying to play this perfect game where he never ever has to like lose a neutral exchange, right? By just like constantly spacing with punish back airs.
You see, for as much as we've talked about Hungrybox like not going for the rest here, like he could have just done the same thing there where he did the sing and then the forward smash and not taken the punish afterwards.
Interesting.
Right?
Yeah, fair.
He heard us. Check the shit out.
He heard us and we were wrong.
Yeah.
He has like an earbud in with like the commentary.
I suppose the math works out
bugged.
differently when he's at a lower %. Because he wasn't in a % where he was really in any danger.
No coach, really?
Crunch is in his ear.
Yeah, Crunch on the Discord call in the AirPods right now.
Crunch texting him in Morse code.
It is noon, so Crunch is on his Google lunch break.
Yeah. We're seeing KoDoRiN build this wall. I really don't think the strategy of going high works as well on flat stages like this, which makes it very, very hard for HBox to like come down after all of the maneuvering.
Yeah. Without the platforms, your approach is less ambiguous. And they
KoDoRiN
can just see it coming.
fishing for the 1,000 needles, the side B up tilt.
Yeah.
Again with the nair.
At this point, you could take the stock with a nair.
HBox trying to find any way to get in. I think maybe a way he can get in is by doing like a double jump and then doing a cross-up nair over his shield. Because what KoDoRiN is doing is he's kind of nairing, right? And nair is vulnerable on the head hitbox. So if you put a nair right there, you can start to get in on Marth.
Control grab.
Got into a scuffle and then
wow.
no, double jump didn't come out.
Crucial edge guard to miss.
Called right too, you know, just
good
didn't
tech.
execute.
Oh, I think he just did that
He
one.
saved him.
I think he saved him, yeah.
Still no jumps though.
I've told.
Oh, that's a lead to the KoDoRiN.
That's the best use of side B I've ever seen.
And down air.
Wow, there you go. Yeah.
Wow. It is actually the Ludwig recovery.
I'm actually really,
44 damage on there.
I'm actually really surprised that KoDoRiN slowing this game out is working so well. I think HBox is really struggling in some of these big edge guard moments. Oh my god.
Throws it off the backboard to himself.
KoDoRiN could have just back aired and, well, that's a tricky.
It was a weird situation, right?
It is a weird
That's
situation.
not really one that you can Uncle Punch in practice.
HBox basketball champion in game and out of game.
Yeah, there you go. I mean,
HBox starting to get in.
I mean.
And he's doing his thing where he looks for a roll. Nice from KoDoRiN to recognize HBox was looking for a roll and just run him and grab him. That was smart.
KoDoRiN needs to throw out some more hitboxes, really. He's letting HBox get in too much. And we talked about, like, HBox's win condition is getting in on Marth.
Right.
So you really have to continually throw out those hitboxes. And
Scary dip slow.
Wait.
Wow. KoDoRiN down to swing right now. Yeah, he really is playing a lot more passive.
yeah, his swings are just, like, nowhere to be found now.
Okay. Starting to come out again.
Yeah, doing a lot of just straight up waiting.
Pivot forward air almost goes off the top.
Standing there menacingly.
Oh, that's it.
Whoa!
Get popped off on.
Oh. Right next to him, too.
Holy smokes.
All right, that pop off of 6. It was pretty good.
Pretty good.
Could use some more out-of-game elements.
Yeah.
A prop or something.
That's the kind of stuff I missed.
A Jigglypuff
game. That's the kind of game that makes me think that, like, we shouldn't change our timer, you know? They weren't trying to time each other out there. There are just some games that happen to go 6
It's just how the match kind of goes.
I think we should change our timer.
All right, floating main
what?
couch
I'm
over
down
here.
for that.
Floating main couch over here is united.
down.
Again,
In our,
I think that
in
match
our
is
timer
even
opinion.
hyper if the timer comes into play. It only makes the quality of the play better because they got to make the
Yeah,
decisions
but you
faster.
start playing for it. Okay, this is the classic argument.
Playing for it is
We'll
sick.
have-
It's so sick. This is how I know you don't play fighting games.
Oh, and back to the match. HBox. Okay, so something I noticed in my friendlies with HBox is that
I'm with you.
I wanted to be
That's
more.
what back to the match.
Back to the match.
You can come on the couch and just back to the match.
Thank you. Thank you.
Did you just back to the match, Mikey?
Please keep us
back
in
to the
check,
match,
LC.
Mikey?
Please prevent us from beaming all over each other.
That's unreal.
uh,
The privilege.
Oh.
So HBox has an issue with differentiating between JC grab and dash grab in terms of, because with the dash grab you can just crouch rest it, right? But with the JC grab you have to like kind of jump at him and rest. And HBox has historically struggled with that distinction.
Because the spacing is different. You don't go as far with the JC grab.
So if KoDoRiN really wants to trick HBox here, he should start using JC grab to bait out missed rest.
Oh, got him.
Oh, good edge guard.
Man.
The tech lockout.
Dude, HBox popped off once, and KoDoRiN has not been able to hit him since.
Yeah.
that's the clutch god effect.
It's the mental game.
It is the mental game. It honestly is.
He's missing like the down, or he's missing the F throw forward air punishes, which are like uncharacteristic.
Yeah, that's bread and butter, right?
It's reactable.
It's also just like you're on your counter pick. It's last stock against HBox. You have him at 100%. You lose. Ooh. Where do you go from there? You know?
So see, that's what I was talking about. Oh my god. So, there's an interaction there that's kind of demonstrates what I was talking about with the JC grab. So KoDoRiN misses a JC grab, and then HBox doesn't bite. He doesn't bite at all. He doesn't rest. He doesn't do anything.
There we go. Yeah, another wave dash forward. Gets the tipper.
Don't you feel like HBox has also done a much better job of getting in this game?
Yes, definitely. It's because KoDoRiN is overextending with these full hops and stuff, and he's playing a little bit shaky and nervous, and HBox is really catching on to that.
Right, it makes it easy.
Oh,
wow! And that's the one
necessary.
thing he needed to get back into it.
He rested him.
It's the Marth rest.
I'm liking these approaching nairs by KoDoRiN. Continue.
Oh, he tried to down air him.
Oh.
They're just waiting.
In the corner. That's been the wave recently.
It has, actually. KoDoRiN down to stand there.
Ever since that SSBM tutorials video.
And now we notice KoDoRiN is getting so many grabs.
Yeah, just wait in the corner.
He is.
Yeah. It's because he's doing those JC grabs now. It's so good for his risk reward because HBox can't rest it. And if he gets it, he gets a massive punish.
Wow. Phantom hit forwarder there. Immaculate spacing.
Possible set stock for KoDoRiN.
Feeling a lot more doable than that.
KoDoRiN really showing up.
This is big too, like we mentioned. This will determine the 2 and 3 seed in this pool.
I love how KoDoRiN just didn't do anything there. He didn't jump, he didn't bite on any of HBox's baits off of the down throw.
Very patient.
Just fell to the ground.
Absolutely.
Just get the stock early though. Can't take too much damage.
Yeah. Like that he's putting out hitboxes again, like LSD mentioned.
Yep.
Actually keeping HBox out actively. Oh man, that...
HBox describes it as he always wants to keep a block between him and Marth.
There we go again, yeah. Gets HBox to the percent where...
like a Minecraft block?
Yeah,
it's like a visual mind's eye kind of, like, that's kind of the bubble theory thing.
Right.
It's a heat map. It's a heat map.
Heat map.
Yeah.
And you stay right outside the heat map.
Oh, tournament win.
And a great delay by KoDoRiN.
Double side B stall.
Oh, the counter.
That's a all on the line counter.
Yeah.
You gotta do things like that when you're this far behind.
HBox has a really bad habit of always back airing ledge options, so that counter is a really smart choice.
Yeah, what happens now that HBox knows KoDoRiN might counter?
Oh,
he's okay.
That's it.
Wow, I was expecting like a ledge hop down air. Yeah.
KoDoRiN may be feeling a little bit of nerves.
He was spending so much time focused on his own recovery that he wasn't keeping track of HBox's
Yeah.
Is he gonna pop off back on him?
I would pop off.
I want to see KoDoRiN pop off.
Fuck yeah!
Dueling pop-offs.
Random tipper.
Random tipper.
Random tipper.
We can all
wow. Okay,
this
is both a kill percent now, basically.
Found it back here.
It's gonna be hard to get back in.
Oh!
He did it, Madman.
Oh! Gets the pop up.
Back throw did not send him very far.
Tag it. Oh!
Yeah, this time hits it.
F-smash.
Oh!
Up tilt.
Oh, that was F-smash.
F-smash, yeah. That might not have killed either, I suppose, but he's having a light shield. This is tense.
Oh, throw
He cannot get back
hitboxes.
here
Throw out
again.
hitboxes.
Throw
Yeah,
hitboxes.
Hit him with something.
Put red.
Oh, that
that's
was
a
a tipper.
hitbox.
That was a tipper on the shield.
Red dots on screen now, please.
That's it.
Wow.
Whoa.
That's it.
And the HBox pop off.
Man, KoDoRiN went down. I mean, he actually lost
Had a
2
shot.
stocks, and he was at 9% HBox.
Yeah.
And he almost won the game.
Even though he lost, I feel like that was very well played by KoDoRiN.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I really love the composure to like bring it back like that. Shows he's a strong tournament competitor, especially with a player like HBox who has so much like psychological pressure.
Oh.
Really beautiful stuff.
Wow.
That was cool set. Cool set.
Gnarly set.
Yeah. They both got put to the test.
They did.
And he clutches it. Game
I like the way you
4.
said that.
Very scary. Definitely
Yeah.
after games. I was like super
bonkers.
style in game 4, and then he didn't give up, and then he tippered me, and then it was closer than ever. But I've played him online a few times. He's just like one of the best Marths at the matchup, I feel, especially from the online era. Yeah, I know. Me too, but I would have been exactly like that. But it's just like, it's when it gets to that point, it's like super high percent. You're just guessing on a back air or a forward smash or an up tilt, and just both coin flicks worked in my favor. So super fucking close set. Probably would have gone the other way any other day. Yeah, every Marth is crazy as fuck now.
Yeah, kid's nice with it, huh? He's nice,
yeah.
man.
I'm happy he's here though. Like in terms of like the skill level of Summit, like he's ridiculously good.
Yeah.
It's like
For sure.
So
And more people get to see him now.
That's right. Really
Yeah,
proud
6
of
set, awesome set.
KoDoRiN, if
Ooh,
I'm not
that barely
mistaken,
missed.
KoDoRiN, long, one of the more recent in a long line, right, of Irvine kids.
Are you from Irvine
yeah,
too?
I went to school at UCI.
Oh,
Yeah,
that
UCI.
school is broken.
That school
That's
is
insane.
If you went to UC Irvine, you were guaranteed to be top 20 in the world. At
Yeah,
some point.
UCI
That's
is
how that
definitely a
works.
melee factory.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're just pumping them out.
the UCI, the lifetime UCI crew is ridiculous. It's like 10.
It's stacked.
It's like 10 players who were top 20, 30 at some point.
It's crazy to go to a
Yeah.
college with top 20 players, multiple, like throughout generations. That's
yeah,
crazy.
yeah,
ASU is Ludwig.
that's cool.
And
You know,
me.
you know the guy that named me Toph. The guy that named me Toph that I went to high school with. He started calling me Toph one day because my name's Chris. He went to ASU and he actually acts exactly like Ludwig in H-Rock.
Wow.
He's like a very He like started calling me Toph one day. What up, Topher?
How'd you feel at the end there? Like you were coming back.
Dude, that game 4. Oh my God.
You were
How
coming
did none
back.
of my fucking pivots work?
Your wave dashes worked. You just give him the high enough percent. You just
Dude,
wave
I
dash
feel like the
forward,
set would have been
forward
so
smash.
different if I hit like the crucial pivot moments.
Yeah.
And like, it just decided not to work. I'm like, fuck. And like, it wasn't the controller's fault. I just didn't even turn around. I just stood there. I'm like,
And you were hitting them all in friendlies and
yeah,
practice.
dude. You saw the
That's
game
the
too, where
classic.
I was just
You're just
throwing,
practicing
and I was
them?
like,
Wow.
alright.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the
And then
You think the pressure might have contributed to it?
I don't know. Probably.
Yeah.
But
But at least you know exactly like a thing that it came down to, right? So it's just a
Yeah.
thing to
Yeah.
get
no,
down
but
to the
like,
next match.
yeah, like when it's like high percents like that, it's just basically a guessing game at that point. And like who's gonna choke more, who's gonna reveal their cards sooner,
I feel like you
who's
also
gonna be
tried.
surprised more.
You also tried like a million side Bs and somehow none of them connected to up tilt.
Well, oh yeah, that oh my, I was pissed
just didn't
off.
happen.
That beat's trash.
Some of those side Bs were like very high percents. Where can't you also do, or at least threaten side B aerial?
Yeah,
Side B short up.
yeah. There's one where I could have side beat up aired, but like you don't immediately think that. It's like,
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah.
I know.
90% of the time I'm up
It's
tilting.
Summit, you know? Yeah. you just-
But yeah, I guess now I know what it's like to be clutch boxed.
How did it feel? Is that your first time he's popped off on you? How? Talk about that.
The FD game, I was like, oh, this sucks.
It's sad.
You think that sucks? Wait till you get Yaya's.
You
That's
earned-
the next level.
Good thing we banned wobbling. That's
But you know, I think it is. I think it is a sign of respect to earn an H-box mid-set
Oh, yeah.
pop off.
Oh, yeah.
yeah,
You know,
Oh, yeah.
like
Oh, yeah.
after the first. I was just sitting there and be like, oh. And then
Shit.
like game
That's how that
4,
feels.
I was like, I was still thinking about the pop off.
I knew it.
Like the first 2 stocks melted because I was just like, oh.
Fuck, dude.
Yeah.
I say you're a melee player. Once you get clutch boxed and popped off on, you're
You're officially.
legit.
Yeah,
you're
there you go.
officially-
Yeah,
you
welcome,
made it,
welcome to the club, dude.
I don't like
Welcome to
it.
the club.
Get me out of here. Get me out of here.
welcome to the club. It's not fun.
No,
Rite of passage.
You'll never know what it's like to get clutch boxed.
never.
I'll never get clutch pucked on. It's like a really good thing.
You can't.
You can't.
CPU
Blow
zero.
up.
CPU zero is gonna get there one day.
It's a huge egg.
All right, cool. Yeah,
Gnarly
good set.
stuff.
That was awesome.
I love you, Mango.
Yeah, so we have our.
I know.
All right.
Let me tell you what we actually have.
Oh.
It's for you guys. It's for y'all at home.
The folks at
Let
home.
me tell you, we got a giveaway that you might have heard is actually going on. BTS.gg/giveaway. A
Oh.
lot of cool prizes here.
Nice.
Hitbox bringing us the Smash Box, the HyperX Cloud Stinger Pink.
Pink, yeah,
Cloud Stinger.
Use those on my stream. Fire.
Yeah. Yep. You could win a case of Red Bull, or you could win some fire BTS merch, such as what I'm actually wearing right now.
It's a cool hoodie. Cool hoodie.
Everything you see in this graphic and more, bts.gg/giveaway. It's going to be going on up until the very end of July 18th, so make sure you check that out. Got all event, but don't hesitate. Got one more day.
Free stuff. Always cool.
That's right. So we are done with, I believe,
A and B.
A and B, so it's going to be
Correct.
Group C next. Going to be starting off with Wizrobe versus SFAT. Wow.
Yeah. High matches.
C and D.
Also,
Do you know about C and D?
yeah. Oh.
Heard of C&Ds. Heard of C&Ds.
Yeah.
But let me tell you,
What's not being
there's no
C&D?
let me tell you what's not being C&D.
Main stage.
Main stage. Nice segue, Hugo. Wow.
Yeah. Woo.
Wow.
All right.
Hey, Main stage 2021. We've seen the gorgeous trailer, which we'll show off in a bit again. But it's happening this November. You're getting a hankering for really world-class, offline Smash Bros. This November at the Ontario Convention Center in sunny
SoCal.
Southern California, not Ontario,
yeah.
Canada.
Yep.
Right.
Is going to be main stage, the Beyond the Summit Open Bracket Premier event. Discount code SMASH11 is going to get you $5 off your main stage 2021 registration. So be sure to visit bts.gg/mainstage or click on the banner directly below the stream.
Awesome
That code
tournament.
is going to be valid only until July 19th. So make sure you get your registration in ahead of time. Save yourself a little bit of money with, again, SMASH11.
Yes, sir. Great tournament.
Great tournament.
Gonna be
Yeah.
awesome.
Great tournament.
One of the first
Great
ones
tournament.
back. It's gonna be sick.
And I believe, as it will be detailed in the trailer, some of those Summit 12 qualifier spots will be going.
Correct.
Determined
Determined
decided.
at main stage.
So
Okay.
that could be you. If you want to come check out a Summit yourself, grind up, practice up, show us your stuff at main stage, and if you place high enough, we might see you at Smash Summit 12.
Or you get clutch boxed.
Might get clutch box too.
And then Mango pats you on the back and says welcome.
Yeah.
Hey, we're going to take a quick break, and then we're going to be back at you with Group C, so don't go anywhere.